It's different.
And some things haven't.
You know, outside of indigestion, I don't think I've ever had a real feeling lasted over 5 minutes.
But life goes on. Just about. St. Elsewhere, tonight at 10 on 4.
It's that time of day now on 4 when you certainly don't want to be sent elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to be back again for another week of Countdown. Let's hope that you are well and truly in the pink. I tell you what, we were really well and truly tickled pink by the performance of our current reigning champion. She's here again to start the week. Welcome to Margaret Budden. Yeah, a couple of nail-biting games, especially for Margaret. Sure, she doesn't bite her nails, really, but figuratively speaking, they were real nail-biting games. The only one on the conundrum, with a brilliant performance both times by Margaret to clinch both games. First time on 64 points and end of last week on 43. So that's Margaret Budden from Burnham-on-Sea, Somerset. Welcome now, the challenger, who is called Patrick Lindfield. He hails originally from Oswestry in Shropshire, but now he works in Hastings as a driver and porter for a meat company. So I expect he brings home the bacon. Oh. Now, according to his family, Patrick, funny thing to say this, but his family say that Patrick reads far too much. Well, today he's hoping his actions will speak volumes as he tries to book his place in the champion's chair. So that's Patrick Lindfield. I don't know, all this reading, it's killing the art of television, isn't it? Anyway, we might discuss that later in the programme. With our guardian of the dictionaries. He was on good form last week and really earned his bread with a winning 6-letter word, loafer. Well, after that slice of luck, he tried it on with a 9-letter offering, rancidest. Well, that rather soured the proceedings because it was disallowed. Well, hoping for the sweet smell of success, today, with some heaven-sent words, we welcome back Richard Stilgo.
Hello. Welcome back after the weekend. Actually, loafer wasn't allowed. Loafer has a capital letter in the dictionary, so that... And was it? I beg your pardon. The lady...
somebody who loafs about.
Oh, I see. Meaning somebody who loafs about, it was allowed, but as a shoe, it wasn't, because shoes have capital letters. I don't know why, which is why we have Della, because she does know why. Della Thompson.
Thank you.
And there was all of you who were watching the end of last week. There was a marvellous performance, always a good performance of the numbers board, but a spectacular performance by Carol Vorderman. Keep it up, Carol.
I'll try my best.
OK, so everyone has met everybody else, so the scene is perfectly set for today's episode. So here we go. Patrick Lindfield and champion Margaret Budden. Patrick to go first.
Consonant, please, Carol.
OK, Patrick. V.
Consonant.
And G.
And another, please.
D.
A vowel.
Vowel this time. A.
And another vowel.
O.
And a third one, please.
And another O.
Consonant, please.
P.
Consonant.
D.
And a vowel, please.
And finally, you end with an E.
Yes, end with an E, and off we go. say. What do you say, Patrick?
5.
5. What do you say, Margaret?
6.
You say 6. Here, Patrick's 5.
Paved.
Paved, yes, paved, but here's a 6.
Goaded.
Goaded. Goaded. That is spelt what I would think G-O-A-D-E-D. Is that right? Yes, so it is. Goaded. Good.
Yes, I always thought the word was went. But I mean, if goaded is all right, I suppose that's all right. I only had podge and poddage, which is a 7-letter word. It's a tax in the Middle Ages on peas. Or it would be if it existed, but it doesn't. Goaded is fine.
Right, I got dope, but then I wouldn't I? Margaret, round 2.
Consonant, please, Carol.
All right. T.
And another one.
And R.
And another one, please.
And L.
And another consonant,
And
please.
the fourth one, K.
And a vowel.
U.
And another vowel, please.
E.
And another vowel, please.
And a third vowel, A.
And a consonant.
F.
And another consonant, please.
And your final choice, Margaret, is the letter J.
Thank you, Margaret. 30 seconds and counting. Righty-ho, Margaret.
7.
7, and Patrick.
7.
Right, Patrick 7.
Tearful.
Tearful. Tearful for 7, Margaret.
Tearful.
Tearful, Margaret, yeah, good.
Yes, we agree. Well, I mean, they agree, why shouldn't we? Tearful, you can rearrange the letters of tearful and get refutal. Is refutal all right?
Yes, that's an instance of refuting something, is a refutal.
Yes, occasionally you have to do that, do you not? You issue a
Quite
refutal
often
on this
have to
programme.
do that,
Are you
yes.
giving one now?
Not with that word, no.
She's not,
No.
right.
Right, let us know when you give one. Right, be a good back ref. Okay, refutal would have been there, well, is there, but could have been got by Patrick and Margaret, but they didn't get it. Anyway, never mind. On we go. Patrick, round 3, letters.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Certainly, T.
And another, please.
And G.
A vowel.
I.
Another vowel.
E.
Consonant, please.
R.
Consonant.
Lots of whispering going on in the audience here. M.
Consonant.
L.
And a vowel, please.
O.
And a consonant, please.
And finally, N.
Right, I'm going to whisper. The countdown starts now. Now, what do you say, Patrick?
Just 6.
Well, nothing really wrong with 6. 6 is Patrick. Margaret?
7.
And a 7. Patrick?
Toiler.
A toiler. Yes, a toiler. And Margaret?
Melting.
Melting. Yes, melting for 7. That's very good. There it is. Melting. Yep, melting. Good. Richard?
There are a couple of other 7s, I think. There's mongrel and the one I like best, which is gremlin. Gremlin you can get out of that.
Yes, a mongrel and a gremlin. That's mongrel and a gremlin.
Yeah. It's one of those, again, where the collection looks as if there should be a 9, but there isn't a 9. Unless moultering is allowed. No, it isn't allowed.
All right, so we stuck on that one, so let's move on now. 3 letters game's gone, 7 and 20 are the scores. Margaret, numbers from you, please.
1 from the top, 2 from the second,
Yes.
1 from the third, and 2 from the bottom, please.
And 2 from the bottom row. Let's see what we've got. We have 6, 10, 3, another 10, 9, and 50. Oh, what does Cecil go? 704.
704. There we go. Margaret.
703.
One away, and Patrick?
No, nowhere.
Nowhere. Nowhere near. All right, so a chance for Margaret to get 7 points with 703, please.
10 minus 6 is 4,
Okay, 10 minus 6 is 4.
plus the other 10 is 14.
It is, yes.
Multiplied by 50 is 700, and add the 3.
Yes, 703.
Phew, cracking pace there to get 7 points. Now then.
Okay, 10 plus 3 is 13. Multiply that, 13 by the 50, you have 650. Then 6 nines are 54. Add that on, you have 704.
Right, halfway time. 7 for Patrick, 27 for Margaret, and a minute or so for Richard to still go.
One of the most famous anagrams of the lot from olden days is Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, which, if you rearrange the letters, gives you the plot, which is her mate won the fights. Now, I mention this because in Shakespeare there's a scene where Lady Macbeth wakes up in the middle of the night, or rather doesn't wake up in the middle of the night, comes downstairs to put the dog out and says, "Out, damn Spot." You will remember that bit. When the dog comes back in, she says an anagram of Della Thompson, which is, "Hello, damn Spot."
Well done. That's a new line on Shakespeare. The great mystery of Shakespeare. You know, you talked about Macbeth, Hamlet. When Hamlet wants to kill his father, and he's praying, and he comes in and he says, you know, there's Claudius there praying, and Hamlet comes in behind. He says, "Now might I do it, Pat." What I want to know is, who is this woman, Pat?
Oh, it's an Irishman.
Ah.
One of the
it's
grave
Irishman.
diggers.
Right.
Yes.
I've always wanted to know that. Haven't you wanted to know that? Well, now you know, as an Irishman. Thank you. End of part 1. See you in part 2.
Earth, air, fire, water, Creda, living technology.
This is Ambrose the cat, a wild, vicious creature, a terrifyingly uncontrollable animal. There's only one way to tame him. Ambrosia creamed rice. It's deliciously creamy and comes from Devon. And when Ambrose tastes it, he forgets the call of the wild. Ambrosia creamed rice turns this frenzied mass of claw and sinew into a sweet little pussycat. Ambrosia creamed rice. Devon knows how they make it so creamy.
Good morning, my dear.
Oh, Mr. Shilling, there's been a hold-up.
I know Miss Spent roadworks on the ring road, don't you know?
No, we've had burglars. Oh.
Bunglers, more like. They've missed our liquid assets.
PG tips.
Time for a cuppa, I fancy.
Oh.
Mr. Shilling, we found a tea leaf in the kitchen.
Tea leaf?
I'll admit it, it's a fair cup, Gav.
There's no other tea to beat PG.
It's the taste.
Our image of the Duchess of York is often distorted by speculation, half-truth, and ill-founded rumour. This week, the Duchess puts the record straight in the Daily Express. In her own words, she tells of the separations, of the press insults, and of the good times, too. It's the clearest picture yet of the Duchess of York, and it's only in this week's Daily Express.
I've been on the dole for 6 months now. I've been applying for jobs, but I haven't had too much luck. What I really need is a phone. Phoning round is good, but a lot of companies like you to write to them, and I just can't afford it. The stamps. Or the newspapers for the job ads. But some expert help and advice would be useful as well. And it'd be great to have a few people around to talk to who are in the same boat. Thanks. But, what I really need to get me to job interviews on time is, a roller.
At your job club, we'll supply just about everything you need to help you find a job. Ask at your job centre.
Grab an aux fan, small ones are more juicy naturally. Grab an aux fan, cause small ones are more juicy naturally.
Greetings, Countdown is everywhere. Back with us for part 2, where the position is Patrick Linfield there on 7, challenging Margaret Budden, who is on 27, 20 points ahead. 5 rounds to go, so still many points available. Margaret's turn for some letters, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
D.
And another one, please.
And this time you have D.
And another consonant, please.
And S.
And another one, please.
And a fourth one, W.
And a vowel.
E.
And another vowel, please.
Another vowel, A.
And another one, please.
Third one, I.
And a consonant.
This time it's R.
And another consonant, please.
And finally, Margaret, another R.
Yes, thank you, Margaret. Here we go. Right, Margaret.
7.
7. Patrick?
7, I think.
Good. Okay, go for it. What have you got?
Wasted. W-A-I-S-T-E-D.
Well, I think that's fine, but it's not for me to say. You might get a rebuttal, but I doubt it. We'll come to it in a minute. What do you get?
I've got wasted as well.
Yes, I think what do you want? Wasted's fine.
Wasted, having a waist. Yes.
A dress can be wasted.
Wasted, yeah.
Yes. Well done, Patrick.
Yeah,
That's excellent.
both
Don't be
absolutely
nervous
fine.
about that.
No refutal from this
No
side.
refutal.
No.
Any better?
Well, there's a word tawdrier. If your wasted dress gets dirty, it looks tawdrier than it did before. And it was a bit of a waste, frankly. Is tawdrier all right?
Yes.
Phew. So we get the marks.
I think it's a tour dryer.
For drying your tour?
For drying your tour?
Yes, if you go on a tour of the Lake District, it's raining all the time, a tour dryer is just the very thing you need to take with you.
Absolutely. 14 and 34, and that's the score. Patrick, letters from you.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Right, Patrick, D.
And another.
And P.
And a third, please.
And S.
A vowel.
A.
And another vowel, please.
Second vowel, I.
And a consonant.
This time, G.
And a consonant.
Another consonant, T.
And a vowel.
That's O.
And another vowel, please.
And another vowel. And I.
Good. Let's start this particular session. Right, Patrick.
6.
6. Margaret.
6.
Margaret, 6.
Patios.
Patios. Patios. What have you got?
Spigot. S-P-I-G-O-T.
I mean, we say yeah because I had spigot as well, because it's a nice word. Patios, of course, named after the great Irish film actress Patty O'Dawes. Is patio in there, incidentally?
I should think so.
I hope so.
didn't even
I've
think
been
anything
ticked
up.
off, incidentally, by Della, who says that tawdrier means sort of showy, showy and cheap and
Gaudy,
tasteless. Gaudy,
yes.
yes. It doesn't mean shoddy and shabby at all. So I was wrong. She was right.
Yes, patios there.
What?
Patio.
Patios is fine. Spigot is fine. 6 marks each.
Yeah, this spigot. What does it mean, spigot? It's like a sort of Dudley Moore word, isn't it? Spigot.
Dudley Moore played a character called Mr. Spigot.
Yes.
In a famous sketch in which he had one leg and was auditioning for the role of Tarzan.
That's right.
You want to know what it is
Yeah, I
still?
want to
Yes.
know what a spigot is.
Well, it's either a plug or a peg, or it's a section of a pipe for fitting to another section of a pipe.
It's the thing that you stick into a barrel of beer and turn on,
As
isn't
well,
it?
a sort of
Yes.
tap.
A tap, yes.
It's got several meanings.
Well, we sorted that out to the satisfaction of one and all, I hope. 20 and 40, ladies and gentlemen. Margaret, last letters game already. Over to you.
Consonant, please.
L.
And another one, please.
Another one, C.
And another one.
And third, S.
And another consonant, please.
And fourth, N.
And a vowel.
E.
Another vowel, please.
A.
And another one, please.
And another E.
And a consonant.
B.
And a vowel, please.
And finally, it sounds like some grand electricity board, doesn't it? A.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Let's start the sparks flying now. Margaret.
8.
8. Patrick.
7.
What's the 7?
Cleanse.
Cleanse.
Yeah.
Yes, well, that's good, but his is an 8.
Balances.
Balances. Balances. Yes. Look at that. 8 letters. Balances. Good.
What? Yes, balances is fine, yes.
Balances is all right.
It's that little word you just whispered to me. I was
That-
shaking my head at
You're
that.
shaking. Oh, right. I've got a refutal from Della, which is in cables, which I thought might be to rewire a house, to encable it, but it isn't. The best I had was enables. Balances is better than that, and so does the trick.
It does. It certainly does the trick. And it means that the score is now moving apace for Margaret. So, Patrick, you know, you've got to go for this numbers one, please. No?
1 from the top, 5 from the bottom, please, Carol.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got one big number and 5 little ones. And your numbers are 7, 8, 9, 5, and 6 all in a row. Ooh. And the smallest one from the top row, which is 25. The target is 985.
985 is what we want. Right, so 985, Patrick.
Nowhere.
Nowhere, right. Margaret?
985.
Yeah, I thought you'd had this. By that relaxed look you had. 985 for Margaret, let's have a look.
8 times 5 is 40.
Okay, 8 times 5 is 40.
Times 25 is 1,000.
Times 25 is 1,000.
9 and 6 are 15.
They are indeed.
Take it
Subtract
away.
them from the 1,000, you get 985.
Well done, 10 points. Well, she's well ahead of you, Patrick, you know that. 58 and 20. The interest now, of course, if she can get 68 would be her highest score. And if you've been watching Patrick, she's pretty good on this conundrum. Although she did tell me after Friday's game that she's no good at the conundrums at home. And yet, here in the studio, she's been getting them in 3 seconds. So, that's the way it is. So, let's now have a look at today's. Please now reveal today's countdown conundrum. Ah, Patrick, on 2 seconds.
Specified.
Well, that's very good. That's a great finish for you, a real flourish of a finish, which brings you to 30, but of course not up to the 58 points of Margaret Button. Who, Margaret? For the 3rd time, you are the countdown champion. Congratulations. Bad luck, Patrick, but never mind. You did well.
I enjoyed it.
I think she's going to be here for some time, don't you think so?
Could well be.
Yeah. Well, we thank you, and we've got some countdown goodies for you to take back to Hastings. Thanks for coming.
Thank
Just
you.
You said, well, someone said about you do read too much. What's that meant to mean?
Any spare time, I've got my nose in a book.
Have you?
And I've always been told off about it.
Really? How many books do you read a week?
3 or 4.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good quality books or anything?
Anything. Quality preferably. But I just enjoy reading.
Good.
That and
Well.
crosswords.
Yeah. OK, well, thanks very much indeed, and no reading between 4:30 and 5, of course, because there are far more important things to do then.
True.
Absolutely. Patrick, goodbye. Thank you. Richard.
And if you find yourself in Hastings, look out for a meat delivery man with his nose in a book. Could be terribly dangerous. Terribly dangerous. Patrick Lindfield's name is actually a very difficult one to do. It's the dreaded K again. You can't hide a K. I have invented a device which is for removing bits off babies' bottoms, which is called a Paddy lint flicker. Very, very useful, as any of you ever had a baby will know. There's also a small boy who most of us will remember at school. There was always one who would reach forward and grab the pigtails of the girl in front, and he was called Nick Platt-Fiddler. And that's Patrick Linfield.
Thank you, Richard. Well done. Thank you. All right, well, that brings us to the end of the proceedings today. Another good performance from Margaret. Margaret, you'll be facing a lady next time by the name of Diane Pratesi. And Diane is from Walthamstow. So until we all meet again for another game of Countdown, which will be in 23.5 hours from now, all being well, we'll say farewell and goodbye.
The Hitchcock season starts Sunday.
Well, the medals come rolling in next this afternoon in the Dance and Ladies events in this year's European Artistic Roller Skating Championships.
Hello?
It's me.
So it is.
Look, I'm sorry about last night. I really am, Deb.
That's okay.
How long was you waiting for me at the restaurant?
Forget it.
Sorry?
Don't let it trouble you.
Yeah, but still, you're pretty sore about it, though, aren't you? Debbie, I mean, I can tell. Look, I meant to give you a bet at the restaurant. Debbie? Come on, listen, don't say you don't want to see me anymore, Debbie. I mean, I could go potty. Do something really stupid, like run away and join the circus or something. No one would ever hear from me again.
Brilliant.
Brilliant? What do you mean, brilliant?
Oh, Derek.
Yeah, Derek, remember me?
Yeah. I remember.
It's a pleasure when it's pickling time. It's a pleasure. You can really shine.
You'll enjoy home pickling with easy-to-use Sarson's brown or distilled pickling malt vinegar. And with 2 to choose...
You can pickle more than ever before. Come on, make 'em right now. Enjoy 'em at your leisure. Pickling with Sarson's. It's a pleasure.
Don't say vinegar, say Sarson's.